What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with a Patreon request. This time we checking out Watsky, Never Let Die. Now, I do have a couple of reactions to Watsky. I think about maybe 3 or 4, I imagine. And I come to like him as an artist, right? He's out here really speaking about some things that definitely stimulates the mind. So let's see what he's talking about here today. It's time to shut up and turn it up, baby. Ooh, that was loud. Got that feel good vibes already. Okay. I'm loving these vibes. You know, this song's kind of giving me the type of vibes like If I Ruled the World, and I don't what's the other song? It's a Hard Knock Life or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it definitely got that early 2000s like 90s type of feel to it. I'm loving this swing and everything. Like immediately makes me feel good. Okay.
Cause it isn't the fashion, the cash, and it isn't the trash in hotels. It's the pit of the passion you feel in the moment you crashed and you fell. To get up and you're smashing it well, like it was a pistachio shell. And you gotta be gnashing your teeth to be giving them hell, cause
he already coming through with facts. Talking about what it ain't about. What it is about is basically how you get up after you fall, right? Because you gonna fall a whole bunch of times. It's gonna happen in life. A lot of people try to plan this perfect plan, right? But what happens when you do that is that you don't set the proper expectations. And if you don't set them expectations, man, that makes that fall a lot harder to get up from, right? I love that analogy, smashing like pistachios, right? Because you gotta put a little bit of elbow grease in there to get them things cracked open. So that's a nice little analogy right there.
It well, like it was a pistachio shell. And you gotta be gnashing your teeth to be giving them hell. Cause to love is a radical act. Give your brother a pat in the back. And if you get a panic attack, feel like you're at the back of the pack. And opinions exactly that. If they say that your magic is black, just do what you do and you do what you do. Keep on pulling that rabbit from hat. You might think
see, look at that. What did you say? If your magic is black, and just go ahead and keep doing what you're doing, right? Because people gonna talk. That's one thing they gonna do. They gonna yap. That's all they can do. But what you need to do is keep that tunnel vision, keep your head down, and keep pushing forward. Come on, baby, with these positive messages, baby. This is what I needed today.
If they say that your magic is black, just do what you do and you do what you do. Keep on pulling that rabbit from hat. You might think that you're ruined. You might think you're defeated.
That's tight.
If you love what you're doing, you've already succeeded. But there's gonna be bleeding. I
don't mean to pause it this much, but if Watsky keep popping off like this, y'all.
If you love what you're doing, you've already succeeded.
If you love, yo, hold on, bro, hold on. Yo, come on.
That your magic is black. Just do what you do and you do what you do. Keep on pulling that rabbit from hat. You might think that you're ruined. You might think you're defeated. If you love what you're doing, you've already succeeded.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. You might think that you're ruined. Yo, see, this hits me on a different level, man. There be times like, this whole entire YouTube thing, man, could get very depressing, right? It could send people like creators and stuff to dark places, especially if YouTube creators, live off this stuff, right? When we put out these things and then, we put our heart and our soul into it, sitting here racking our brain, in my case, trying to see, what the song is about, making sure I can understand it. I get nervous every time I'm doing reactions because what if somebody comes up and starts rapping and I ain't got nothing to say, right? Yes, it gets easier, but at the same time, it doesn't, you know what I mean? The bigger that your channel gets, the higher the expectations and everything. And when you go into these like dark places and everything, sometimes you might feel like you were ruined, right? But the main thing that I keep that I keep in my mind is that I enjoy doing this, right? It is now a part of my routine. I come home from work, and no matter what time I get off work, if I get off work at 1 o'clock, in the morning and I gotta be at work at 6. I'm gonna come and do this because I enjoy doing it, right? And when I get done enjoy doing it, I feel a sense of self-satisfaction because I was productive and I was productive at something that I enjoy doing. So therefore, I have already succeeded in any other type of things or naysayers or whatnot, poor performances on videos that happen is instantly released from my mind, right? Because I enjoy this. I started this channel to discover artists like Watsky, to open up my mind to other musical possibilities and stuff, to not have such a tunnel vision. And it's done well. You guys have suggested some amazing stuff, and I think I've become a better person at doing this. So I kind of got that double whammy, right? I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and you know, I consider myself a student of music. I enjoy what I'm doing, and I get to find new artists and new sounds that I would have otherwise not pressed play if I was scrolling through a playlist. Let's go, baby.
That you're ruined. You might think you're defeated. If you love what you're doing, you've already succeeded. But there's gonna be bleeding when another one bites that dust, so get ready to beat it. Cause it might be us, and I'm telling them that the journey is oh so slow. And we wanna say no, 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 cause to make it is difficult. But we go, go, go. And my father was telling me that I better be ready to ride on through. Cause I know that it's tough, but it's gotta be somebody. So then why not you?
Bro, I'm on, yo, check this out, y'all. I am on this ride, okay, to 100,000 subscribers, guys. I dream about it. It's become a dream. You know, when I started this channel, I didn't think it was going to be anything, man. It's just me rambling on about music and stuff. I didn't think it was going to be what it is now. And I'm extremely thankful. But he's right, man. The ride is slow. It's slow, but I got to keep in mind, I like to stay humble and just remind myself that, you know, it's a slow process, but I'm enjoying it. And I need to be sure to keep my mind on the goal and enjoy what I'm doing. Everything else will come along the way. And he said, somebody got to do it, so why not be you, right? So he's like bigger picture, right? If you have something that you think should be done, then why shouldn't it be you? And if it's something you enjoy, that's another double whammy.
So slow, and we want to say no, 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 cause to make it is difficult. But we go, go, go. And my father was telling me that
there's a, you know, I say this, I'm just going to be real with you guys, right? You guys know, and if it's your first time to my channel, you know, I lost my first channel. I actually started this back in 2019, and I lost my first channel to some hackers and everything, and YouTube pretty much deleted it. And, you know, and I was growing pretty steadily, guys. I think I was at like 22,000 subscribers, and I was gaining about 4,000 subscribers every 4 days and everything. And I was so excited because I love what I was doing, and and the growth was there, and it didn't seem like anything could stop me. And then that blow came, right? And when it came, I'm telling you, I fell into a deep, dark place. So that was my bleeding right there. And I thank my wife. She's the one who, you know, she's the one who pretty much encouraged me to keep going because she knew how much I enjoyed this. And, you know, I thank her every day because, you know, here we are, and I'm much bigger than I've ever been because I decided to keep keep going, you know. And, you know, I listen to stuff like this, and, you know, all of us, you know, we pretty much feel these same ways. That's why this song like this is so relatable, because it's inspirational. Because you don't know who, just like me, you probably watching this, right? You might be going through the same things and stuff, and you might just need that one little oomph, that one little message that's just gonna push you. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, man. Here it is. God damn it, it's so good.
And we want to say no, 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 cause to make it is difficult. But we go, go, go. And my father was telling me that I better be ready to ride on through. Cause I know that it's tough, but it's gotta be somebody. So then why not you?
I'll never let it die. 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 I'll never let it die.
So peep the fact that he's using children to sing this, right? That he's having children to sing. It's not using, poor choice of words, having or requesting children. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, usually dreams about what you want to be in life starts when you're a child, right? When you start growing up and developing. So I'm glad that he's kind of using it kind of simple to kind of, because what's the kind of signals that is put in my head is when I hear this, you know, first it's pretty cool, you know, children singing. I like to get them involved. It definitely kind of adds kind of like that playful kind of sound and whatnot. But it just makes me think about the type of things that I was doing when I was a kid and what I wanted to do when I grew up. Okay. Now, honestly, I don't know what I wanted to be. I don't know what I wanted to be. I know I'm a social person. That's one thing. And I have a social job, a social 9 to 5. And here I am being social with you. So when he includes that, that's immediately what I start thinking. Like, all right, that's pretty cool. Now I'm thinking about my childhood.
I'll never let it die. I'll never let it die. I'll never
spark as we're marching into the darkness. I don't care if they're marking where they bury my carcass. I'm working in this circus and searching for purpose, learning from the bird who's perched on top of the church and chirping a sermon. You want that early worm, be the determined sparrow, flying in loops around the sternest scarecrow.
Ooh, you want that early worm, but be the determined sparrow, right? So look at it this way: the early worm can somewhat be like the shortcut, right? The type of thing that you can just pick up and call it done, right? But the thing about that is, even though you have like that success, all right, you found the early worm and everything. What happens when the early worm ain't there? What happens if you keep getting the early worm and then the early worm ain't there? Well, then you ain't got the discipline to go searching for some more early worms because you got so, not searching for some more worms because you got so used, right, to that easy route. But the determined sparrow, right, he gonna get that early worm one day, and then guess what? He gonna get some more worms because he didn't just stop with that early worm and then went home. Come on now. Come on, man. These they're not necessarily undertones in here. He's pretty much stating it like barely, but I just got some things to say.
Early worm, be the determined sparrow, flying in loops around the sternest scarecrow. Once Cupid hit me with this burning arrow, he lit the lava in my churning marrow. So when I'm tested, I remember I've been blessed with that tender ember resting left of center in my chest. And yes, if you fuck with us, you'll see my game face. Cause no matter who you pray to when you say grace.
So we got some good paintings here, right? This is a Jackson Pollock painting. He was famous for, I got some stuff to say about the whole scene and what he's doing. We'll do that later.
And no matter where you come from in this great space, every single person is escaping from the same place. So if you got a flame that's blazing hot within, take a deep breath and feed it oxygen.
I'll never let it die. 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 I'll never let it die.
So I was really interested and loved folk music, and then when I was in 7th grade in the fall of 1963, I started getting interested in politics. This was about a year after my dad died, and I think it was a real way to connect with him, with my memories of him.
Okay. Who is that at the end? Music based on Where We're From by Kush Modi. Oh, snaps. Anderson .Paak produced this. That's where that feeling was coming from. Okay. Anderson on the production. Yo, that's crazy. Okay. Mixed, mastered, piano, vibration. Okay. And still directed. Just reading some stuff down here. Makeup, key grip. Okay. So, all right. So these are my final words about this video. So it's interesting that he chose a museum, right? Now, when it comes to artwork, right? Any artist will tell you, artists of all types, is that what they make, right, is this passion that comes out of them and goes onto a medium, whatever it be, through an instrument or through a canvas or whatnot. It's probably some of the most vulnerable stuff that you can put out to the world, right? Which obviously, you would be sensitive about it, right? It makes sense. Be sensitive about it. It's your work. And if somebody was to slander it or whatnot, then, if you're not prepared for that type of, unnecessary and possible necessary criticism of what you put out, it can deal a hurting blow. Right. So I think that's why he chose paintings as, a museum as subjects, because these are vulnerable art. These are vulnerable pieces. These are pieces that were put out that are literal translations of a person's feelings and souls and personalities put out for the world to see. Right. So I thought that was just absolutely amazing. And then, like I said before, we have the kids going around and everything, because that's generally where it will start. And dreams and stuff. So this is actually a really, really good message for young kids to listen to, right? So this is absolutely amazing, and I'm pretty sure I can say a whole lot more about this, but the video is already long enough. You guys let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.